Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is Kara, this sleeping baby is Celia, and our other daughter is Ava. Right now it is summer 2020. We have an upcoming election and I am teaching our girls all about voting and the election process. So today we get to sit down and interview a gentleman named Jimmy Cowan. He is running for Marion County property appraiser here in Florida. And we are so excited to ask him about his job and some ideas he may have for how families can be involved in the voting and election process. It was instilled in me as a young child to be involved in the election process. My parents taught me it was super important to learn about how to vote and why it's important to vote, what it looks like to be a good citizen. So I hope to pass that on to our girls as well. Please join us as we interview Mr. Jimmy Cowan. So, Mr. Jimmy, thank you so much for meeting with us and talking to us. We are so excited. Mr. Jimmy, thank you so much for meeting with us and talking to us. We are so excited. It looks like Celia is going to take a nap, but that's okay because Ava and I can talk with you. We discussed some questions that we had that we were interested in learning more about. And one thing I like to do with our girls is when I'm teaching them something, a concept, or be experiencing their learning hands-on using real-world experiences. And so we appreciate you sitting down with us, someone who is running for office in this upcoming election. And what better learning experience is there than hands-on having an interview, right? And at 4 years old, like, come on. So she has been learning so much about America, right, Ava? And about voting and what it means to have an election. And she has actually been going with me to vote ever since she was born. So she loves it, actually. When we went to your event on Friday, she said, "Mommy, who are we voting for?" And I said we were just going to learn more about someone who we think we would like to vote for. So, Ava, are you ready to ask our questions? So she said she was a little nervous, so I'll ask the questions.
You don't have to be nervous, baby, because you know what? This is my first time running for office, and I'm learning too, so maybe you can teach me something when we're done here.
Exactly. We're all going to learn something. So you are running for Marion County property appraiser, right?
That is correct. Okay.
So could you explain to us a little more about what a property appraiser is? What do you do?
Okay, first of all, property appraiser is a constitutional office. There's 5 constitutional officers, I should say. One is your sheriff, property appraiser, clerk of court, tax collector, and supervisor of elections. They have a 4-year term, so every 4 years they're elected. We haven't elected one in Marion County since 1996 because no one has run against my boss, Billy Smith. He's run unopposed since '96. Wow. Before that was Rudy Muckenfuss, and he ran unopposed for many years too. So we don't often in this county re-elect them because usually they stay for quite a while. Reason why I'm running is because it's my passion. It's been my career since 1992. The people in my office are like my second family, so I'm doing this also for them and for the taxpayers that I've helped over the years.
Oh, that's awesome. So our blog actually is called Passion and the Purpose. So we're all about people following their passions and their purpose in life, so that's really exciting. We wanted to know, how would a property appraiser help people in our community?
Well, one of the things that we administer is all the exemptions. So when somebody purchases a home, we try to get to them as many ways as we possibly can about filing for exemption, which saves them money in taxes. There's an agricultural classification, which works like an exemption, but it's a classification of land. It does save you money on taxes. We do send out information for new owners, things of that nature, for them to come in and file for that. So it does save them money in the long run. Another thing that homestead does is it limits the amount of increase that can be put on a homestead property, so it keeps you from getting large increases over the year on your assessed value.
Very cool. That's good to know for somebody who's a homeowner myself, so thank you. My parents instilled in me that it was very important to be involved in elections and learning about candidates and actually being involved with voting and all that. That's how I grew up. So in your opinion, why is it important for families to involve their children in an election?
I think that's a very good question, because since I've got into this, like I said, I've never run for office before. I have helped with campaigns, but I've never actually got into running for an office like I am now, starting to get the understanding of what people do know and what they don't know. We have grown adults that don't know what the property appraiser does, or what the election process is, or what a primary is. That Florida's a closed primary state. All kinds of different rules that I'm actually learning some of the stuff too. So I think if you get a kid that's younger and they start to understand the election process and politics in general, then they'd be able to think for themselves outside the box and figure out what they want later in life. So I think it's an awesome thing that you're doing, and I think more parents should do it.
Us too. Do you have any practical ways that maybe families could become involved?
Well, as cute as this one is right here, she could come out there and wear one of them Jimmy Cowan shirts and hold one of them signs, because I promise you she would get me votes.
Oh yeah, I think so.
So she could do that. You know, basically, people could, you know, if they're old enough, like when they get a little bit older, they can make phone calls, they could help out, get the word out. They can definitely help get the word out. You know, 4 years old might be a little bit young for making phone calls or, you know, doing stuff, but hey, if she was on the corner holding the sign, I'd win the election.
But moms and dads could definitely come and help make phone calls.
Definitely.
Something, wearing t-shirts, going to some of your rallies or speeches that you've had, right? That would be helpful. How have you involved your own children and your grandchildren, right?
Well, my grandchild's a little bit young to be doing too much. He just turned 9 months old, but he is sporting a Jimmy Cowan for property appraiser onesie, which
there you go.
He was looking pretty good with his little suspenders. My 8-year-old actually has gone out and helped me put signs up. He's actually learned to strap the signs back down on the trailer. He's learned how to get them in there and get them level, to use the level to make sure my signs are straight. Has helped me lift them in the holes. So he's learned quite a bit. Of course, my older kids have helped also. The only one we're missing is the one that's in London right now, because she can't help too much.
Very nice. Well, just by putting up signs, I mean, they're learning a lot, not only helping you, but I mean, digging holes and leveling and stuff. There's so many different educational skills involved in that, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us. We appreciate your time, and we look forward to supporting you more in the upcoming election.
And thank you guys for coming to my campaign event. The whole Magnum family was there, which meant a lot to me.
Thank you so much for watching our video. This was our very first sit-down interview that we've ever done. Ava was a little nervous. Celia was sleeping through the whole thing. That was crazy.
No.
Right?
I love to love.
Oh, she woke her up a little bit. But that's okay. But thank you so much again for watching. If you would like to follow us on our blog post for this video, go to passioninthepurpose.com, and we will give you even more tips on how to involve your family and your children in the upcoming election. So say bye.